This video is sponsored by the best VPN on the planet, Surfshark. Recently I got the urge to binge watch the whole of the US version of The Office. However, when I hacked into my girlfriend's Netflix account, I was worried about two things. One, she'd see the location of the mysterious login and know it was me. And two, The Office isn't even available on the Netflix in my location. How was I gonna watch it? Surfshark is the answer. Quick as a flash, I connected to a server in England, one of over 3,200 servers that Surfshark has, refreshed the page, and boom, instant access to watch The Office. But I still had to worry about my girlfriend finding out I'd hacked her account. Or did I? Surfshark not only helped me watch one of my favourite shows, but it also helped me deceive my girlfriend. Surfshark encrypts your data and hides your online location, which keeps you safe and secure from malware, phishing attempts, thieves stealing your information over public Wi-Fi, and of course, angry girlfriends. She didn't know it was me because she can't track my location. The clean web feature blocks ads and trackers, meaning you can surf the web with peace of mind. You can also keep yourself protected, and now it's even more affordable with my discount code. Follow the link in my description or the pinned comment and sign up for Surfshark using code LewDix. That's going to get you 83% off plus an extra 3 months absolutely free. What a deal. Thanks to Surfshark for supporting LewDix Aviation. You watch the video while I go and apologise to my girlfriend. Windy. Welcome back to another video. Alright boys and girls, welcome to the hotel room down here in Fort Lauderdale. So to keep a long story short, why am I here? I'm going back to the airline world.
Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone?
But yeah, while I'm down here doing the airline training, I contacted someone today who has been a follower of the channel for a very long time. We've actually bumped into each other at different airports various times out of the blue. I'm going to fly with Jay from Blue Sky Aviation, so even while I'm in airline training, I'm going to get some flying in and make a video for you wonderful people.
Hi boys and girls, welcome to the cockpit of 96100. This is the gentleman that I was talking to you about. This is Jay. How long have you been watching the channel?
Well, I've been a subscriber over 6 years, so I think you had about 800 subscribers back then.
Yeah, the funny thing about Jay and I, when I was evacuating an aircraft for a hurricane, obviously I had to do fuel stops. I think both times going out, because the first time I stopped in Panama right. City, and we have a chat. It's actually on camera in that video. We met on the way out, and then on the way back we met again. And this wasn't planned at all. We went to the same airports for fuel stops. And
because we're cheap.
Yeah, it wasn't so much fate bringing us together. It was the price, cheap fuel. Never actually got to fly together until today.
That's right, yeah. Lewis and I, we were going to fly back in October of 2019, and another storm came by. So literally for, almost 2.5 years, we've been trying to make this happen, and so today's the day.
Plan of action today. We're here at Hollywood North Perry Airport. This is where Blue Sky Aviation is based. You're the CEO of Blue Sky Aviation, correct?
Yes, chief pilot, family owned and operated, and teaching people how my grandfather taught me how to fly.
So yeah, based here at Hollywood North Perry. We're going to fly out. We're going to go towards Miami, see South Beach.
We may even see a whale.
We might see a whale.
Viewers, stay tuned.
Yeah.
I'm going to try my best.
We're going to try.
I cannot disappoint this man.
You telling me there's not a beacon code on the whales out there?
No, there's no beacon code.
Oh,
no,
okay.
No. North Bay Ground, good morning. Skyhawk 96100, Blue Sky Aviation with Foxtrot. Taxi to active, southeastbound.
Cessna 96100 North Perry Ground, runway 10 left taxi via Delta Papa, cross 19 right at Papa.
Do you know what a burrowing owl is?
No.
Alright, so it's an endangered species. It's here on the field. We might be able to see one or two. We also have foxes on the field.
Okay.
We no longer have rabbits. Because of the foxes.
Because of the foxes. So if we're engine failure on the takeoff roll, we'll bring it to a stop, we'll let tower know, we'll get off the runway if we can. If we're airborne, we've got runway ahead of us, and we're below 1,000 feet, we'll use the runway. If you've got no runway available, what's the best place to land coming out of here?
Right now it'll be 30 degrees left.
30 left, okay. I'm going to defer to you if that happens, it's your controls.
Yep, absolutely.
If we're above 1,000 feet, we'll attempt to power off 180, land anywhere we can. We've got 4 runways here, we've got taxiways, we've got plenty of places to go. Sweet.
Windows open?
You want?
Oh yeah.
I'm down with that, my friend.
That's the only way you can keep your elbow out.
This is flying South Florida style.
Yes. No, we
I wanted to sweat with you, Jay.
That's later, Lewis. That's later. I've seen your hotel videos. You know what I mean?
Time for me to go.
Oh, I've been waiting for a long time to be able to say this.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
We're at 50, 55. Nose wheels getting a little bit bumpy.
And together, welcome to the sky.
So this is South Florida from the sky.
But you know, the only way you can actually see South Florida from the sky, you have to have good vision, right?
Right.
Are you wearing anything with us that?
It's funny you should ask that, Jay, because I'm wearing flying eyes. Did you know you can get 10% off these things?
Really?
Yeah, there's a link in the description below.
Oh, is it one of those things?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Use discount code LewDix.
With quick shipping and all that good stuff?
Really fast shipping,
Wow.
yeah. And then you'll be able to fly in comfort for the rest of your life.
Right, because I'm blinded right now by your magnificent aviation skills.
Listen, thank you. Can't trim for but yeah.
Let's go eastbound. I want to show you the curve of the state, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Do you see how the beach cuts in?
Yes.
South Beach.
Okay. With the banner. I just want to point out this guy is flying hands off. He's got it trimmed.
Hands off and feet off. You actually, if you're stable enough, you can do that.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, you've flown into the Bahamas, so you've seen some super beautiful water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, this is Fisher Island.
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey, Tom Cruise, and the Russian Mafia, they all live there.
Okay. Safe.
It's the most expensive zip code in the United States.
There's really watch for a lot of those mysterious.
I see a whale. Stay Alright, so we have the Gold Dome, right?
Yes.
To the left of that is a stadium with like a white roof on it. And then a stadium with a gray roof on it. What's the hell in traffic? Yeah, the Skyhawk 1,000 feet over Miami Sea Aquarium. Watson. See, if you want to see a whale.
I see a whale. Shut the up.
The whole day Jay was telling me he knew where we'd see a whale, and I was thinking that he just knew a spot in the ocean where whales are usually seen. I always appreciate a good joke, but what I can also appreciate is that this black mark here is Lolita the killer whale. This is her cage, and this is where she should be. Now, I'm no animal rights activist, but from a compassionate standpoint, if I was in her fins, I'd want to be over here. But after doing a little bit of research, I read an article that said while she is sick at the moment, there is hope for her to be released into the wild, back to her home where she belongs in future. Hope that happens, because the only thing this place is good for is for a Cessna to land on. If you know, you know.
I was wondering, how good are his eyes?
Well, I could see much better if I was wearing flying eyes.
You can get 10% off those things.
You can. So actually on like Discovery flights, like I'll have them navigate towards the Virginia Key, and this way they can get a feel for the plane.
Right.
And then I put it in a steep turn so they can kind of feel a little bit of a G.
Yeah.
And they're looking down, they have no idea. When I have them pop up, I usually ask them if they've watched Top Gun, and then I'll give them a sweeping right turn across downtown Miami.
Nice.
All right, so we have a lighthouse here, which is actually the oldest piece of infrastructure in South Florida. It was built in the 1800s.
What's the biggest struggles that you've seen in students?
I would say biggest struggle would be if they come to me, it's usually if they've been with somebody else, going through that whole CFI instructor mill that we're all that
we're all familiar with.
Yeah. If they're not watching, LewDix Aviation for entertainment purposes only,
well said.
Getting quality instruction from an instructor who deeply cares about teaching, not time building.
Absolutely.
So because you're only going to be as good as the person in the right side. Usually the first lessons, Louis, you would agree, are like the foundation of everything.
Foundation. Yeah.
Don't say yes to your instructor if you don't really understand it. A good instructor is going to show it to you 27 different ways and not be upset about it. They just want you to be able to learn. But the moment you say you understand it, the CFI is going to move on. When you watch Lewis and the students that he solos, you can see a fraternal bond because there's something special about that. Teaching somebody a life skill.
Absolutely.
So, don't hesitate just being openly and honest.
Let me ask you this. How would you... I've never flown before, right? I want to go into flight training, but I'm scared to death of stalls.
Right.
What's your advice?
Oh, I would just pull. What I'll do is I'll do a power off stall and I'll show y'all out the window. I'll have them actually look out the side and I'll just say, hey, just do me a favor. Make sure the airplane doesn't yaw left or right. And I'll just continue to pull and pull and pull. Once they see that we're breaking straight, it's not a big deal, and I tell them, oh, we just stalled, and they had no idea that actually happened.
Right.
The views down here in Miami have been absolutely gorgeous. So thank you to Jay from Blue Sky Aviation for, first of all, following the channel, but also inviting me down to take a look at everything from the sky. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. If you're not subscribed to LewDix Aviation, get yourself subscribed. But before we leave you, Jay is going to show us his technique of landing the Cessna.
I'm inside the white arc. There's my first flap. Push a little forward for 75. There's your 3-degree pitch. Again, we're letting go again. All right, so it's about energy management. And then I check my tach, make sure I'm not dropping. All right, there's our second notch of flap. That's going to get a 70. And again, it should be, pretty much hands off. And if we do this right, we're going to line right up on glide slope as we square off here.
5-1 Golf, you do have traffic ahead into
Bingo.
about a mile and a half, 1,700 feet west.
There it is.
Aero
Okay.
traffic.
We're on glide slope here. Here's about 400 feet before the touchdown zone. I'm about 6 to 8 feet above our aiming point. So I land 1, you're going to feel the drop, half inch back, 2, and now we're just going to match the pace.